He's going to try and get Crowding under braking. This is brave stuff. Late on the brakes. Crowding also brakes late as well and holds position. Very, very good driving, guys. Sophisticated. Jesus H. Christ. Just go home. Look at that shit. What a move. Look at that, guys. What a move from Shane and Bruno. What a move from Shane and Bruno. That is going to be a move. That's so brave. The wall was like that far away. Wow. Brave it here. Oh, they're going through side by side. They're going through side by side. Fantastic driving. Oh, Owen just runs over the curb a little bit. Amazing driving there from Owen, Howell and Giles. 9-5. And look at Roland, he's made ground. Stunning. Hit the flip button, guys. He's going to go around the outside. Oh, he's going to be easy. Binky's fighting, coming through the hairpin. Oh, no one's lifted. Look at this. 3 DS's side by side. Oh, wow. Wings on. Jamie's got the high ground at the moment. Can he maintain that high ground? Goodness me, their real bashers are coming up towards the tunnel. Who is going to give ground here? Good Lord, side by side. Great driving, guys. Great driving. Let's keep it going. And Suplex, keep an eye on him. He's just coming through, just come out of the S's. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's gone up the squares, got the inside double, overtaken the hairpin. Crazy stuff. Balls. Look at this. Look at this. Discreetly is punching. He's picking this one up. Here he comes. Is he going to make a loop for Ascari? He is. You know, I think he's going to send this one. Oh my goodness, they lay on the brakes again for the side by side for Ascari. Great driving! Hit the clip button, you know what to do, guys. Here comes Bingley, and oh, I thought he was going to get the job done. He still might get the job done. Here we come, and he's going to get it. Or is he? Adam L B is fighting. No, Adam L B is fighting back. Adam L B is not giving this position up. Now he's got through. Oh, Kara Burst trying to thread the eye of the needle. Three abreast going through. Launching on almost. Jesus! Wow. Oh, what a move! What a switchback! What a switchback! He's going to make it stick. Oh my goodness me! That's great driving, guys. Huh? What? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Adam L B with the double overtake going into Parabonica. Oh, I think JD, this is going to be close, close. Oh, it's a three-way. Oh, it's a four-way dance. My God, Jason's taken the lead. All right, St. Leon has got the position back, but look at this. They're drafting, trying to break the toe. Perennial. Sam Tubbs going to try and send it to the inside. Perennial going into turn 12 with the hairpin. Oh, and Finn here has to get on the brakes pretty quick. And Finn's going to go up the inside on the soft. Is he going to do a double? Is he going to do a double? And Schumacher's right there as well. Man, this is where it's at. Good Lord. Oh, and Schumacher goes at the inside of Perennial. What a lovely move from Schumacher. He's made it stick. Brilliant move. Some of the clip back. Get the clips going, guys. Kenzie, Retro. Thank you very much, says Shuey.
Oh, how about that?
Man, he was on -2. Oh, St. Dash is going to be careful, St. Oh, contact with Perennial. They're going side by side for the Degners. This is brave driving. And St. Dasher, wow, what a great move. He took Perennial on the inside of the Degners. Up front, side by side, Jackie Jr. was overtaken by Badders and was just going to switch through and got the position back again. But here comes Badders. Jackie Jr. places his car superbly on the inside line coming into turn 4. Badders is going to have to go the long way round. And Jackie says, you ain't getting past, son. The door is firmly shut and locked. He's going to have a run at Rapid Pajala. Oh, he almost runs out of it. Had to switch, big switcheroo. He's going to get him with DRS. And he's going to move himself at P3. Let's have a look at Water and Rufio again. Rufio defensive, making their way down towards Stowe. Rufio giving the room. Good driving, gentlemen. Good driving. Keep it up. Coming into braking in towards Vale. Pace has seen that one coming before. Now he's just taking a lovely defensive line, and Flappy's going to have to. No, Flappy's going around the outside. Oh, they're side by side through 4 and 5. What a Flappy. Oh my goodness me. That was a sensational move from Flappy. But Hayes is going to try and come back in here. Flappy retook the lead with, I think, was one of the best moves I've seen all season. Round the outside there with the long left hander. That was a horseshoe, that way. I think Watto should have this when we think he's going to use his battery now. Switches to the inside. Oh, he's on the grass! Oh my word! How? Clip it! How did he not lose that then? That was remarkable.
Oh yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, speaking the Xbox Bear and Kebab, the racing guru. Welcome to tonight's event on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We got some Total Impact Racing coming at you tonight, and it is the turn of the Division 1 superstars to strut their stuff, to showcase their talents and skills, and it's a fine track as well. It's the Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal, Canada, for, yes, you've guessed it, the Canadian Grand Prix. And joining me tonight in the comms booth, it's a very warm welcome back to the voice, Kenzie Retro. Good evening, buddy.
Oh man, it definitely feels great being back after being away for the last couple of weeks. But if there was ever a more perfect way to kick off a super weekend of sports, this is the place to be.
Absolutely. Do you know what? I could not have said that better myself. And it's rather a special occasion, Kenzie, because I do believe a certain driver is celebrating his first ever TIR podium.
Yep. P3 on Monday night, baby.
Oh yeah. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Congratulations indeed. We'll actually talk about that a bit more, because I'm going to, during the 5 minutes with Kenzie interlude, I think I'm going to grill you with a couple of questions about how it all felt.
Bring it.
Congratulations, mate. It was great to see, and yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Guys in the lobby, if you are ready, we can go motor racing. So if you'd like to ready up, and let's do this. I hope everyone's all good and well tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Let's have a quick look at the chat. Good evening, Pumpy, as always, first in the chat. I'll be alarmed if Pumpy wasn't first in the chat, to be honest. So welcome, Pumpy. Good evening, Batters. Says, go on, Rosie. Great to see him back. Damn, you've just killed one of the spoilers. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. He also says in the chat, the Wall of Champions chicane I did on stream, it felt amazing. Man, you had a pretty good drive last night. And there was some really, really fantastic driving, I thought, last night, Division 2. It did us proud. But let's see how the guys in Division 1 handle it tonight. Good evening, Rosie boy. How you doing? Brandon says it's a good feeling getting a podium. I wouldn't know. It's been a while. I haven't had one since Spain. Mind you, it was a good podium though, Kenzie. It was a win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
that's my next target. That's my next target.
Absolutely. Well, it's you know, it's something to aspire to, isn't it? It's next on the list. You know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Good evening, Remy. Says, good evening, ready to race around one of the worst tracks for me. Brandon echoes that thought. It's a good track. Come on, guys. Come on. It's a good track. Badger in the chat says, what's a podium? One day, Matt. One day. All right, let's go trackside. Let's take a look at tonight's runners and riders. And we have a couple of new faces tonight making their Division 1 debuts. We're actually waiting for FRA Aids to finish his FRA race, and he'll be joining us as well. From the top then, Marky Lynn, new perennial, NRX crowding course. He won last week in Azerbaijan, his first TIR Division 1 victory. FRT Liam, Brandon, F50 Max, Bingley, VSR Cushmania, Paraquix, Psych Zany, Sam Tabner, ETSR Rosie, welcome, welcome, welcome. JD Apex, WRD Elite, man, it is so good to see him in TIR. This guy is rapid, Kenzie. He is right up there, I'm telling you. Excited to see him go tonight. Jason is back, and IRL Schumacher. As I say, FRA 8 will be joining us sometime during qualifying. So that's tonight's lineup, and it's looking pretty damn good. Psych Zany in the chat said the rain is a bit moist. The race itself's going to be a bit moist. Oh, interesting.
Goody.
Interesting. So
goody.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of rain this week at Canada, so that means there's a high chance these guys may well run wet weather setups during qualifying. It'd be interesting. Is it gonna rain all race, Psych, or is it just like, you know, changing over at some stage?
We'll see how that plays out. Yeah. But talking of the name Schumacher, I finally managed to get round over the last week to watching the Schumacher documentary, and next to Senna, it is one of the best sports documentaries I've ever watched.
I was going to say, mate, is it any good? Because I've not actually watched it yet, mate. I know it's on Netflix. It's in my list of things, you know, my list of things to watch.
Your watch list, yeah.
But I've been binge watching a series called Ozark at the moment, which is fantastic. It's like Breaking Bad, but better in my eyes. But,
so there's one for the Breaking Bad fans out there.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Rosie is the lead car. Kenzie, he's coming down the back straight, so I'll get some telemetry up, and then I think it's time we had a Kenzie Retro Hot Lap. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? I think it's time. Kenzie?
Oh, yeah.
It's all yours, brother. It's time to take it away.
Yep. Here we go. It's the first lap of qualifying, and it's Rosie, who I believe is making his... well, bearing in mind I've not been here for the last couple of weeks, I believe this is his Division 1 debut, unless he's been racing over the last couple of weeks, but nevertheless he is coming through turns 3 and 4 now, the scene of that controversial incident between Hamilton and Vettel that resulted in Vettel losing his race win thanks to that 5-second time penalty. He was not happy about that one, to the point where he actually switched the 1 and 2 boards so that he had the P1 instead of Hamilton. Gee, salty much? But hey, Rolsey, he looks like he's backed out. His back end was starting to step out a little bit.
Okay. WRD, mate, is our next driver. Yes. Take it away.
So he's just come through turn 7 now. This is one of 3 DRS straights. You've got the casino straight heading up to the Wall of Champions. You've got the main pit straight itself, and then of course you've got that straight between turns 7 and 8, which Elite has just gone through. Bit of a wide entry there into the hairpin of turn 10, the scene of that spectacular DNF from Nigel Mansell back in 91, I believe it was, where he ended up stalling the car on the final lap, resulting in Nelson Piquet getting the race win. Really attacking that final chicane, and he was really going for it up at the wall, and a 1:10.043. That's his first lap of the day.
Thank you very much, Kenzie. My God, it's good to have a Kenzie Retro Hot Lap called. I've missed that.
I think a lot of people have as well.
It's good to hear it, mate. It's really, really good to hear. Now, let's have a little look. Psych Zany is currently on a flyer, making his way down to the Wall of Champions chicane. Let's see how he attacks it again. Look at that. Oh, man, he's aggressive through there. This, my man, is quick. Sykes on the pace tonight. A 109 flat for his first run on the medium compound tyre. Perennials invalidated. Crowding has invalidated. Let's see. Who do we have on a lap? Cushmania is about to come through the Wall of Champs chicane. Or as I call it, the Wall of Chumps. Because that wall makes a chump out of the best drivers. Kush goes through. Yeah. 109.669. Brandon, a 109.488. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look. See if we've got on track. F50 Max is in Sector 1. Bingley's just in front of him. I think Paraquix has just started a lap. Sam Tabner, JD Apex. I think we've got a lot of cars on the same piece of track here. So we'll have a look. Anorexic crowding has invalidated. So I believe... is it Binger's one of the Alpines? It's... I'm trying to work this out, actually. I think it's Bingley. I think. It's got some traffic ahead of him. One of the... Oh, is that... who is that in front of him? I'm trying to work that out. It's a Williams, isn't it?
It's a Williams, and it is... there's so many blue cars here.
I know, there's too many. There's too many, mate. Here comes Bingers. Oh, man, he was aggressive for the Wall of Champs as well. Let's see what this is going to be close to sight. That's a one. Look how close they are. Wow, the two McLaren separated by 7/100ths of a second. Oh my goodness me. Sam Tabner went through the 109.2 on the softs. Pretty tidy time from Sam Tabner. Paraquix is coming through. Joint championship leader. He goes through the 110 flat on the mediums, puts him in P9. We've got JD Apex. That's an exploratory lap, so it's now eyes on Jason to see what lap he can set on his first run. 109.737, a perfectly respectable time there on the medium compound tyre. I am wondering, Kens, whether guys are running some wet weather setups, running high downforce setups here. Because, of course, Parc Fermé is on, as we know.
It wouldn't surprise me given what Sykes said regarding the wet weather.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at the chat. We're just on board with JD Apex at the moment. He's on a flyer in Sector 2. Full wet race, says Jason. That is the weather update. Watto, good evening. Says good evening, Kenzie and Beer. Rebby says Ozark is the best series I have ever seen. Can't wait for that final season. Yes, Series 4, of course, coming out, I believe, in November. Which I'm really looking forward to. If you haven't watched it, man, I tell you, honestly, chat, you've got to go and watch that. It's a fantastic show. It really, really is.
Is that on Netflix as well?
It is on Netflix, yes.
Add that to my watch list.
Definitely, mate. If you like Breaking Bad, you'll love it. Here comes JD, 109.383. Definitely wet weather setups on. Looking at the pace. So they're going to be losing, I reckon, about a second. Psych, you'd expect to see probably in the high 1.7s in quali. Aids has joined, that's good. He is in the lobby, so he can get a quali lap in. On board with Marky Lynn at the moment, all the way from the good old US of A. Let's see how Mark Lynn gets on, coming through the Wall of Champions chicane. Crosses the line. It's a 109.744, Kenzie, on the soft compound tyres. I'm trying to think if we've got anybody else on the flyer at the moment. Paraquix is... Actually, yeah, if you want to call it, Paraquix is in Sector 2 and he is on a flyer.
Paraquix. Just need to find him on my... Yes. There he is. Coming up to the hairpin now. He's about... he's just under 2/10 faster than his best time at the moment. So he could, if he played his cards right, he could squeeze himself into the top 10. And it could potentially be a huge advantage starting on the mediums, because the soft tyres, they do not last long around this track, because it's pretty high tyre wear, especially with the chicanes that you need to get through. And he does get into the top 10. 109.710 P9.
Yeah, it's just interesting that he's on the mediums, because, to say, we've had reports that it's supposed to be raining throughout the entire race, which means they won't be starting on slicks. So it's interesting, but a lot of people now have switched over to the soft compound tyre. Discreetly says the race is going to be moist like him when he hears Kenzie's voice. Oh my good lord, behave yourself.
Why?
Oh, Psych really attacking. This is quick. This could be in the low 108s here, possibly. Let's have a little look. 108.620 on the softs. Nice indeed, mate. The fastest lap we've seen so far. Who else?
There you go, Pumpy. You got your 108.
There you go. Some quick look at the chat. Good evening, Bonds Bullet. How you doing? Thanks for the follow. Half Aches. Welcome. Sam Tabner to get pole, says Pumpy. Rapid Racing League. How you doing, guys? Says, g'day, lads. Finally, the weekend. How are we all doing? Hey, man, it's good to have you, dude. We're doing extremely well. We really are. He also says, call the last chicane, the chicane of penalties and the wall of broken wings. Oh, dear. Is that you, John? Is that you masquerading on that account? I think it is. It's Rapid Pajala, isn't it?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Ages on a lap. Vulcan says, does Gaza and Danny P still do iRacing? Yes, I believe they do. I think Gaza's actually in a league on Tuesday nights. Worth pinging him a message, mate. Oakley with the 150 biddies. Hey, thank you so much, buddy. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thumbs up, double thumbs up from the Racing Guru. Really, really appreciate that, dude. Just had an interloper there who's just backed out. Talking of backing out, FRA 8 has just backed out of his lap as well. So let's have a look. Who have we got on flyers at the moment? Bingley's come in the pits. Sam Tabler's coming up to the hairpin. As is Brandon. Cush is on his way down. I think it could be Cush. Got an Aston Martin coming through, actually. Not too sure. That was Elite just starting a lap.
I'm with Liam. He's just coming through the hairpin just now. He's on the back straight now.
Okay, Cush is just going for the Wall of Champs. Oh, brushes the Wall of Champions as well. Very aggressive through there. Currently sat in P8. And he stays in P8. Does improve by 4/10. Sorry, goes P5. Sorry, my mistake. I was looking at the wrong bit of telemetry.
Hello, F50 Max. Well, that's time.
Hello. 108956 from F50 Max. Let's have a look at Fart Liam. 109984 puts him in P14. Sorry, Liam. AIDS is on a flyer again. Just trying to catch up with cars. We've got a new... Is that Perennial coming through? It is, but he's invalidated. Okay, Rollsy's coming through. And 108964 from Rollsy. Don't forget, guys.
Thousandths behind their 50 Max.
Don't forget, guys, these guys are running wet weather setups, so they're going to be a lot slower than they were before. Here comes Jason. This looks like it's going to be in the 108s as well, or there or thereabouts. Let's have a little look. It's a 109075. Pretty tiny lap there from Jason, P4. WRD, oh, I just missed that. Elite goes through the 109 flat, P4. Marky Lynn is just, I don't know if he's backed off. I think he's backed off. Let's have a little look here. Who have we got on flyers?
Meanwhile, he's got himself a 109134. He's currently P7 at the moment.
Okay, thanks, buddy. Brandon is on a flyer, I think, at the moment. I'm trying to work out the lead car is. We've got a couple cars just ahead of Brandon. They've just come through the hairpin, mate. Any of those guys on flyers at the moment?
Perennial's invalidated. We've got a Mercedes, who's Markelin, who is behind. He's actually behind Rollsy.
Okay, he's down at the moment on his time anyway, so I'm going to go back to Brandon, who I think's on a flyer. It was 3/10 up at Sector 2. Oh, he's backed off. He's coming to the pits. Okay, forget that. Let's have a look at JD, who is just going through. Max has retired from session. He's happy with his time. He thinks that's going to be good enough. So JD Apex is on a fly at the moment. 109383 in his first run as he comes up to the Wall of Champions chicane. Let's see how he gets on. This is looking a pretty good time. This could be a 1089, somewhere around that. 1092, not too far off. That's P9. Look how tight it is, Kens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I think that was Paraquix that just went through. Indeed, it was.
It was. It was. Right, Sam Tammer's back to start a fly. Where's Cush? Cush is coming into the pits. Syke Zaney's just started a lap. Let's jump on board with our current provisional pole sitter, Syke Zaney. 108620 in his first run. Taco Gaming, how you doing? Thank you for the host, brother. I really appreciate it, as always. Good to see you, my man. Softer mediums can be done with early safety cars, says Vulcan. Yes, it can, but not tonight, dude. It looks like it's a full wet race tonight. Yep. Badger with a resub, 9 months at Tier 2 in the Kebab House crew. Thank you so much for that commitment, Badge. Really, really appreciate it. That is fantastic. Thumbs up from the Racing Guru. Greatly, greatly appreciate it, buddy.
That's amazing. At Tier 2, though.
Absolutely. 9 months to Kebab House crew. This is tight times for Spunpy. You're not kidding, dude. This is incredibly tight.
Yeah, because you've got the top 10 separated by just over half a second. What, top 12, actually? Separated by 6/10.
Sykes on it, mate. 1082, possibly 1083. Let's have a little look. 1084. He goes quicker. He goes quicker. But his teammate's just about to come through. Bingley goes... Where's he going to go? Bingley, where's he going to go? He goes P1 with a 108382. Wow. What a lap from Bingers. Absolutely nailed it. Wow. That was a stupendous lap from Bingley, taking pole off his teammate. Oh, my Lord. RTB George 97, Georgie Garton, thank you so much for the Prime sub, dude. Thumbs up from the Racing Guru. Really appreciate the support, brother. Thank you so much. And congratulations last night on your superb drive. Okay, right. Let's have a look at FRA AIDS. As is he on a fly? No, AIDS is not on a fly at the moment. He'll be going for his next lap, so I think it's Marky Lynn. Wow. Yeah, John, it was you, John. I knew it was you, so it helps when I say g'day from the right account. He says, how did the podium celebrations go, Kens?
Oh, long story short, I celebrated it as if it was a win.
It's coming. The win's coming, dude. I can smell it. I can feel it. The win is coming. It's the upwards curve. Do you know what I mean? That all drivers want to be on the upwards curve, and you are on it.
Upward trajectory.
You are absolutely on it, mate. Marky Lynn just coming round the hairpin at turn 10 and then making his way down the start for the long back straight. So look at this sector 2 split, get a rough idea of where he's at. It didn't come up actually, or did it? It's just about to come up now. I think I've just missed it actually. Never mind. We'll stay with him. This is looking like a low 1.9. Can he improve? Yes, he does improve by 0.3. P13. We've got FRT Liam just about to come through. He's invalidated, so we'll have to scrub that one. Then we're looking at, well, we've got to go way back to the hairpin. We've got a gaggle of blues.
one of them being Perennial and...
Perennial's on the flyer.
And then you've got
he's on an outlap.
Williams.
Yeah, they're all backing off, so it's going to be Cushmania. It's going to be Cushmania at the moment. He's the next car on track in the house. Nikita Mazepin himself. As Kush comes through the wall of champs, this is looking like a high 108 here, possibly. Let's have a little look. Yeah, 108.990. Good lap by Kush. Improves by 0.3. Goes P5. We've got Power Quicks going through. A couple guys have just started laps. Crowding's just started the lap. Power Quicks has just started a lap. We have got, oh my goodness me, it's so hard to work out who's who at the moment. FRT Lim about to come through? No. Marky Lynn's backed off as well by the looks of it. Is Liam on the fly at the moment? Yes, Liam is on the fly. We'll stay with Liam. Got some just had some traffic there that backed off. Oh, Elite's smashed it into the wall of champs, opposite wall.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, he's going to stop no higher than P6
as well somewhere.
Yellows, yes, yeah, has gone off there. You're absolutely right. Okay, oh, I hate these colours, dude. Perennial has invalidated. Right, the two McLarens are on outlaps at the moment. So let's have a little look. Who've we got? We've got Crowding at the moment coming through the hairpin, but he's invalidated. Perennial has invalidated as well. So I'm trying to really find the cars. Here comes Brandon. Brandon was 0.4 up at the sector 2 split. He's going to be in the 108s here, I think. Is he? Yes, he is. 108.966. Look how tight it is, Kens. Good Lord. Jason's invalidated straight away. So, what have we got? I'm trying to work this out here. Let's have a look at Syke Zaney. I think Syke could be the lead car. Possibly. Who knows? Oh, man. My goodness, man. I tell you what, George, you're absolutely right. This is incredible. This is so, so tight.
And oh, good Lord, Brandon's been and he's like sideways. He's like blocking the entire track.
Oh, my word.
And that's it. He's got it. Oh, Bingley's had a spin as well.
Oh my word! They're pushing so hard. They're pushing so hard. So Syke now knows if he can nail this, he could get the pole here. Target times of 108. Oh, I can't even read that. 382, I believe.
Yeah, he's on course. Yeah, it's a 382 at the moment. He's on course at the moment.
This is going to be close. Needs to nail the wall of champ chicane. He absolutely throws his car through there. Let's have a quick look. Can he take pole position? Oh, he's just outside. It's a 108.451. He did improve by 3/1000ths of a second, but it's not enough. We've got Jason coming through. He's invalidated. Sam Tabner is on a run, but he's got some traffic in front of him, which is that JD Apex? It is.
JD Apex is actually behind him.
But he's invalidated. Here comes Sam Tabner for the wall of champ chicane. Currently in P9, the 109.06. Can he improve, get himself further up the grid? Yes, he goes P8, P5 with a 108.959. Shown some good pace of Sam in qualifying. Perennial was backed out. That is it. We are done. We are done in quali by the looks of it. Wow. What a bunch of laps that was, Kens.
Yeah.
And it is so close. It is so close. I mean, what we're looking at there, a second covering the entire field. Crowding in, Schumacher didn't set legit laps. It could be part of the strategy play, considering, of course, we've got the wet weather coming. But we've got the top 7 all in the 108s, and that is on wet weather setups. So these guys have got some serious pace. Wow.
Indeed.
I'm out of breath after that, mate. That was such a great qualifying session.
You and me both.
If you can take the screenshots, Ken's top 10 and bottom 10,
yes.
just in case the lobby decides to go tits up. But
as you do.
There we go. It's a McLaren front row lockout with Bingley taking pole, the 108.382, Sykes-Zaney 108.451, Rolsey making a real impression at a 108.901 his debut, F50 Max 108.956. Just look how close it is, guys. You can see there's a tent covering about, what, 6 cars? Something crazy like that. We've got Sam Tabin in P5, Brandon P6, VSR Cushmania in P7, Elite in P8, Jason in P9, Power Quicks, I think he'd be a bit disappointed with that qualifying, to be fair, in P10, FR8 Aids in P11, JD Apex 12, Mark Elin 13, Liam 14, Perennial 15, Crowding 16, Shuey 17 with no time set. Yeah, just seen Rosie Boy, yeah, that's a good time, dude. It's a good time. Well done. Crowding says, yay, starting last. Oh, dear. Oh, come on, Brandon. This track is great, but not when it's like this. Not when it's like this. Oh, my word. Right, I'm going to put a quick message up in the chat for the ready up. We'll take a 5-minute break, if I can spell. I still can't spell. Jesus Christ, I've got keyboard dyslexia, Kens.
Not ideal.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we're going to ready up at 21:33, and I'm going to take a look at the league tables now, actually. So, and then I'll hand over to Kenzie for a couple of minutes. Let's just have a quick look at the league tables going into this race. Boom! Current league tables in Power Quicks is joint championship leader with Bingley on 137 points. Crowding in P3 on 109. Finn in P4 on 96. And then we've got Sykes-Zaney and Chasta. Chasta's not here tonight. He should be back next week. 73 and 72 respectively. Cushion 61. Adam LB is also not here this week on 51. Sam Tabin on 40. F50 Max on 32. And so on and so forth. So that is currently where we are at. Do you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to do a prediction. This is the chance for the channel points, guys. We're going to do a cheeky little prediction, I think. And I'm trying to think, what should we have? I'll tell you what, should we do a nice simple one, Kenzie? How many DNFs, yeah?
Yeah. I like the sound of that.
Okay. And we'll go for less than 4 or 4 or more. We'll have this up for 15 minutes. Chance to gamble some channel points, guys. Take a look at the question. See what you think. How many DNFs tonight? You've got 2 choices. Choose wisely and gamble responsibly. Okay. Kenzie, I think there's things you want to talk about, dude.
Oh, yes.
Take it away.
Right, so we started off with some wet weather, and then about about 10, 15 minutes in or so, it started drying up, and then I was like, the biggest thing I'm surprised about is the fact that we didn't have any safety cars throughout the entire race. That I was really surprised about, considering the number of people that had incidents, some of them DNF'd, among others. But I was leading for like a brief moment. Just for context, I had started P5, which I'm pretty sure is my best ever qualifying in TIR. Well, I know it's my best qualifying of the season, but towards the end of the race, I was starting to like hit borderline territory as far as my fuel was concerned, and I thought, right, okay, I've got a pretty comfortable gap to the car behind me, so lifting coast for a couple of laps so I can get that fuel back up, and then get back up to full racing speed for the last lap, and it was just.
Can you explain the feeling, like let me just go back to the main screen so I can ask this question properly.
Yeah.
Can you explain the very first feeling you had the moment you crossed the line and realised that you got the podium?
I honestly felt like Pierre Gasly when he won in Monza last year. That's legitimately how I felt. It was like,
oh wow, man!
It was one of those underdog moments that I mean, with how my track record's been over the last couple of seasons, let's just say my race record hasn't been that great. I mean, I've had a good result here and there, but nothing to the extent of what I've been able to achieve this season so far. Like I said to be before we went live, P7 in Spain, and this is after I DNF'd in Bahrain, because I mean that track is just unforgivable with the new physics. P7 in Spain, P5 in China. I was gutted about that because I was like 1.1 seconds away from that first podium because of a track penalty that I'd got earlier in the race. P5 in Baku, which I wasn't as disappointed with, as I was happy that I managed to get another strong finish. And then Monday night, P3, and like I said, I honestly felt like Pierre Gasly when he won in Monza last year, because like I said earlier, it felt like I had won the race. And even, Shaggy and Giles, they actually put me down once again as the driver of the day. I'd got it 3 weeks running.
Man,
two from Codemasters, and one from the commentary team. And and they managed to get me to say my catchphrase. They started off with thanks very much. And I was a flood of tears at this point. I was a flood of tears.
This is awesome.
Point. I was just like, thanks very much. That!
Oh man, GG's, my man, GG's. Listen, just do me a favour, though. When I come back racing in a couple of weeks, just go easy on me, yeah. Just go easy on me.
You know, I can't guarantee that with the momentum I've got under me now.
Man. Okay, well, thanks for that, mate. I really appreciate your words. And we are just about to go back racing, ladies and gentlemen. Countdown clock is ticking. Go have a quick look at the chat. And Ted Imp says he's just binned all his 800 points. Okay. How you doing, by the way? It's good to see you. Crowning's not very confident, I don't think. Ted Imp says, I'm supporting Finn tonight. Oh, dear. Well, that's not good because he's not racing tonight, so never mind. Dame Zero. Yeah. How you doing, Dame? Good to see you, my man. Hope you're having a good evening, mate. I really, really do. Intermediate tyres across the board. So it's not extreme wets. Whether that will change at all during the race, I don't know. Jason is back, says Dame Zero is screaming a Warzone player. Absolutely. Jakey G says, I was also surprised there being no safety cars Monday night. Also, very good job Monday night. Kenzie Retro, a fine P3. Wow. Badger says, nah, not bet on this one. How many channel points have you got, Badger? You got is it like 100,000 channel points?
Possibly.
Jesus Christ. Come on. Get gambling. Get gambling.
Was it similar? I will say this. As far as like physically, my hands were shaking at the end of the race, and my heart rate was easily triple digits towards the end of the race. I was just like, please don't bin it, please don't bin it, please don't bin it.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, I remember when I went at Spain, I was feeling the same on the last lap. I was like, don't bin it, don't bin it, don't bin it. You know what I mean? Whatever you do, don't bin it.
Especially that DRS back straight, yeah. And Shaggy, Skin Shaggy actually said, for like the last few laps, I am banning any talk regarding Kenzie Retro, because they had said over the last couple of weeks they had a tendency of somehow jinxing me for some reason. So gotcha. There was like that. Yeah, we are not doing anything like that tonight, because I mean, they wanted me to get this podium as much as I did.
Mm-hmm. They deserve it, mate. You keep on pushing, you keep on trying. It's you know, guys, I'm telling you right now, Kenzie is the embodiment of what we're all about. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely true. Yeah. But the question now, obviously for tonight, got to change tack here, is what is going to happen in the intermediates race. It's going to be very interesting. And I've got to give a couple of quick shout outs. Pumpy and Valkyrie, thanks to the host, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Dane, good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing okay, buddy. Really, really mean that. Thumbs up. Great to see you here, brother. I'm going to hand over to Kenzie for the race start. Kenzie, the floor is yours, dude.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Yeah. Let's see how they handle these conditions. At least the conditions aren't 2011 levels of rain. Yeah, but could we get a Jensen Button-esque performance here tonight? LS 5 lights. You guys know what time it is. They're revving up. Lights out. And it's race time here in Canada. Very gingerly start from a lot of the drivers. But Syke Zaney, he's just said, thank you very much, I'll have a bit of that. Storms himself into the lead right out the gate. Wolseley, he's wanting a piece of the action as well. He wants to get himself into P2. Elite has managed to get himself into P4. Brandon's had a good start as well. And so far, very clean from a lot of the drivers so far. And Liam, he's decided to have a little bit of an off-road excursion, dropping a couple of positions as a result.
Wow, as it comes through turn 7, turn 8. Goodness me, the screen is just full of cars, Kens. And look at Elite, he is really pressurising Wolseley coming up to turn 8. Really, really pressurising. Of course, intermediate tyres, no DRS. It's all about, straight on speed. I tell you what, Wolseley had a bit of a moment there, and Elite's gone through. Elite says, thank you very much.
Oh, a bit of that!
Absolutely, up to P3, coming up to the hairpin at turn 10. Wolseley then needs to just settle in now. Forget about that little moment, forget about light at the back tyres, and just settle in for the race itself. We've got some movement a bit further down. I think Jason may have had a moment, Sam Tabler. Wow, hang on, let me just stay with this a little bit. Wow. I think Sam Tabler lost a couple of places there as the leader's just come through the wall of champs. She came for the first time. Let's have a look at FRT Liam all over the back of his teammate Marky Lynn. So far, so good. Oh no! It's a crash in the back! It's a crash in the back!
Jason's gone and Liam's
Jason's gone and Liam has gone.
Oh, it's a virtual safety car.
And those two have serious history as well. There's some serious heat there, guys.
That is a valid point.
My goodness me, it's a full safety car. Wow.
It's gone to a full safety car.
Do you know what? I'm going to turn Discord off for the next hour.
I am dreading that as well.
I think I'm going to turn Discord off. I don't want to see it. Oh dear, oh dear. It's a full safety car. Let's go. I'll tell you what, let's go and get that safety car out. Let's have a little look. Oh man, the thing is, it's rain, it's Canada. It's a frightful combination, ladies and gentlemen. How many times do we see that at Canada?
Too often.
Jason in the chat says, "Come France, you'll mind, Liam." If I was you, Chase, I would keep quiet, dude. I really would. Oh my word. Let's have a look at the position changes. Let's see who the biggest losers and the biggest winners were. We'll forget the fastest lap. Let's get the right telemetry, shall we? There we go. Right, Elite is up 5 places from P8 to P3. Great start by him. Crowding, who started plumb last, is up 6 places. IRL Schumacher is up 4 places. Biggest losers, of course, FRT Liam and Jason. Apart from that, it was clean. I think what happened is, I wasn't sure who it was. It was the Mercedes, I think, was the lead car. Clipped bashed against the wall of champ chicane, and his car spun round, and then it picked up the 2 cars behind. So I think it was very much an accident. You know, it was nothing deliberate, nothing silly, no silly move. It was just unfortunate that Jason and Liam got caught up. I think it was Marky Lynn's car. I'm pretty sure it was. I could be wrong. It looked like it was that Mercedes that bumped the wall. But it's unlucky. It's kicking off in the chat, says Ted. I hope not. I'm watching carefully. I'm watching.
I am so glad I'm not in the Division 1 drivers chat right now.
Oh, the unfortunate thing is I have to see everything, mate, and that's the problem. The phone's going crazy. Roll on, France, says Jason. Absolutely. One thing about France is we don't tend to see a lot of rain there. It tends to be a dry race, isn't it?
Yeah. We have seen wet races previously over the last couple of seasons.
I can't remember, to be honest, mate. But then again, I'm so old and so senile, I can't remember what I had for my dinner. What's dinner? You know what I mean? But, yeah, here we go. So we're going to be waiting for Marky Lynn to catch the pack. So I'd imagine, I would think the safety car will be staying up for one more lap. And then we should get going again. Of course, Marky Lynn coming back out on a fresh set of intermediate tyres. What I'll do is actually, let's just go to the main screen. Let's have a quick reminder of the championship tables as we're going into And one more lap on the safety car. Boom, there we go. That's the current league tables. Good evening, Cod, by the way, who just comes in and says, oh no. Oh man, Ted Imp says, I forgot what I had for tea and I've just finished it. Did you have pizza again tonight, Ted? The whole world is wondering, dude. Did you have pizza? And if so, tell me no pineapple. Please tell me no pineapple tonight. Oh, talking of food and drinks, Kenzie, what's on the beverage list tonight?
The beverage list tonight. I tried to find an alcohol-free Copperberg for myself, but I had no luck finding any. So I just settled for a bottle of cream soda.
A bottle of cream soda. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. Do you know anything about cream soda? Because I guzzle it, right? Is that when I spill it, it is so sticky. It is really sticky, isn't it?
Well, trust me, it is nowhere near as sticky as when you spill a bottle of Lucozade.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. It's because it's all the glucose, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's take off the league tables. Let's go back trackside. Badger says, I had a pole pizza. You fat bastard. Ted Imp did have a pizza, and it was pepperoni. Not bad. Not bad pepperoni. Yeah, I can live with that. As long as you don't get anywhere near that pineapple. Pineapple on pizza, right? It should be a criminal offence. I really think so. I actually had toasties for my tea tonight. Here's my oldest daughter, maybe some lovely toasties. Very nice. Cheese and ham. Anyways, are we doing another lap on the safety car? Was it coming in? No, it's coming in. Here we go. Sykes Zaney is the race leader. Bingley in P2, Elite in P3 as they all wind their way through. Oh, we got a contact at the back again. We got another contact.
Oh no.
M plate's gone off.
Oh, that's one. I think that's one of the Alpha Tauris. Oh, dearie me. I think that was one of the Alpha Tauris.
Just look at that is an Alpha. Is that a Hasselhoff? No, it's an Alfa Romeo. It's Sam Tabner's missing an M plate.
Oh, and that's a shame.
Yeah, he's doing the right thing now. He's letting traffic through. He's not fighting it at the moment. There's another Alpha Tauri at the back there, which I think was IRL Schumacher just going through. I'm not sure if Schuey has damage or not. We'll just scroll back through the cars to see what's what as they come through turns. What's that? Turn 5, turn 6. Go gaggle of cars in the mid pack there. We've got a lot of late-minute gamblers coming in. They've seen two DNFs already. They've seen the wet, and they want to throw a ton of channel points at it. Could be a gamble. I don't know, guys.
Yeah.
Jason says, I was just a passenger in that I had nowhere to go. I was going to say, if you're a passenger, mate, you're doing something wrong because you should have your hands on the wheel. You know what I'm saying, Jace? Oh, Jesus Christ, Waddo. Was Kenzie sticky after his podium? Kenzie?
Thankfully not. But I did see something that Rapapajala put in there that when that day comes when I get that first win, he's expecting a shoey from me. Don't worry, you will get one from me.
And it'll be on YouTube. I guarantee Kenzie will put it on his YouTube channel.
Yeah. Talking of which, I just hit 300 subscribers on my personal channel just earlier this evening. Congratulations, dude. That's fantastic news. Well done. Wish I had 300 channels of subscribers on YouTube. You have to teach me. You have to come and check my channel out, mate, and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Congratulations, my man. That is actually fantastic news. Sam Tabler's just come in the pits, obviously putting the new wing on. He was the guy who, the M plate we saw go flying off. I'll tell you what, though, this is a real good scrap at the front here between Sykes Zaney, Bingley, and Elite. No one's given ground here, and Rolsey is just keeping a watching brief in P4. F50 Max there in P5. Cushmania P6, Brandon P7, Crowding P8 has been making his way steadily through the field. Power Quicks in 9, FRA AIDS in 10. JD in 11, New Perennial in 12, Marky Lynn 13, Shuey 14, and Sam Tabner in P15. Apparently Massey's in a food coma. Oh man, you fat git. You fat git. Oh, check this out. Telfie in the chat says, when I was at the training college, they got a massive delivery of tinned peaches. They put it on gammon steak, in curry, and on pizza. I have never looked at peaches since. Oh my word!
I must admit, I've never looked at Peaches either because I think she's Bob Geldof's daughter and she is one crocodile pig. I'm just going to say that, you know what I mean? Bit controversial there, but yeah, there you go. There you go. Right, what is happening here? Top 3, it's as you were. Pretty much static all the way through the field. They're still just feeling each other out, trying to work out where the car in front, where its weaknesses are, where they can make a pounce and move to get the job done. But at the moment, we've got... see, Brandon's under quite a bit of pressure, but of course the one thing that is in Brandon's favour as they all make their way up towards the hairpin is that there's no DRS. Ooh, that was Power Quicks having a look at the inside of crowding there at the hairpin. Can he get the power down? I don't think so. Cheesy stuffed avocado with peaches was the highlight. Oh. Sorry, that gets a thumbs down from the racing gear itself. That gets a thumbs down. Matty's gone for a cheesy pizza. Just a plain margarita, is it? Tonight, Matty? Good evening, by the way. Deep fried pizza? Oh, man, you're sick. You're sick. You'd be telling me you'd be eating deep fried Mars bars next. Have you tried? Have you tried one?
It is something that people often have after a night out in Scotland, but it is something I have not even considered trying.
No, I mean I'm a fat git, and it doesn't float my boat. A deep fried Mars bar, I must admit, it just doesn't. I mean, no, it doesn't work for me at all. Well, we've got some movement down the back. Irel Schumacher's made a pass on JD's. JD had a moment. JD's gone. Yeah, he's had a moment, all right. He is gone.
That is, that's on
between
the run
7 and 8.
That's the DRS back straight.
It is 7 and 8. Yeah.
Between 7 and 8. Yeah. Safety car's out again.
Right. Crowley's had a 5 second penalty, I think. Collision with Brandon. Is that right? That seems dodgy. That seems like a we'll have to get some feedback off the drivers. That looks like a dodgy penalty. Right, Bingley's coming in. He's bidding those tyres. Rolls, followed them in as well. Is there any way slicks could be used? I'm just looking. The track's... Wow, is it? How wet is it? Let's just see. What they're doing. They're all putting brand new inters on, so no, there's no chance of slicks yet. But those guys are going to drop down the list. Badger says, one more, baby, and then give me those channel points. Oh, my Lord. Actually, Dame, I don't know if Dame's still there. Dame, I know you're having a bit of a time out, dude, but can we get together soon so you can show me how to do some custom redeems for the channel points? Because I want people to spend them, basically. If you're there, give me a shout, mate. Give me a holler. Ted Ip says, beer. Have you ever had chicken and... stuffing sandwiches, the bear shit in the woods? It is a staple. I tell you what, chicken and stuffing and turkey and stuffing and gravy sandwiches after Christmas, mate. Staple diet.
Oh yes, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? With a kebab, of course.
Of course.
Absolutely. Right, let's look at the state of play then. Currently under safety car. Some guys have pitted, some guys have stayed out. Sykes Aney is currently race leader, WRD Elite in P2, Cushion 3, Power Quicks in 4, Perennial in 5. I'm just going to go with the leaders to see if they do pop in now, because they may have been trying to avoid the double stack. Let's have a little look. What's Syke going to do? Is he going to stay out? Is he going to drop in? Syke is staying out, as are most cars, actually. No one else coming in. So it's as you were. Bingley is the lead runner of the cars that have yet to make that have actually made a pit stop. So we'll see how that one goes. Thanks for the follow, Keyzox98. Welcome. Rage F1 with a raid of 11 viewers. Welcome everybody from Rage F1's community. I hope you guys had a great stream, and thank you so much for joining the channel tonight. My name is Beer and Kebab. This is Total Impact Racing in the rather moist conditions around the circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Canada. Thank you so much for making me a part of your evening. Welcome. Epic name, says Ray. Thank you so much, dude. I do like a beer. I do like a kebab. It is true. And just to show you, I'm not kidding. Here's a beer for you, and there's a kebab for you as well in the chat. Just for you guys. Thank you so much.
something I'm sure is going to make you a very happy bunny now.
What's that, mate?
I've just ordered myself a T-shirt from Emblem Esports.
Hey, good man. Good man. Have you got the customised one, dude?
Oh, I went for the customised one. My gamer tag and my catchphrase on the back.
Yeah. Oh, I like that, Kens. I like that, mate. Congratulations, mate. Money worth spent indeed.
Yeah. Oh, safety car in this lap.
Safety car. Actually, do you know what? I'm just going to quickly jump in the safety car real quick just to say I've been in it. Okay, here we go. We're in the Aston Martin safety car just for the last half a lap or so, as Sykes now going to be backing up the pack. Safety car. There's Beer Mylander in the safety car making his way down the back straight, heading off towards... Shut up, Badger. Stop trying to spam the channel points. Jesus Christ. Oh. He is terrible. Hey, thanks for the follow, Rage F1. Thumbs up from the Racing Guru, man. Welcome. Let's go to the main stream.
Yep, Zaney's dropped the hammer.
He has indeed. He has gone. WRD Elite and P2 have lost telemetry. Thank you, Codemasters, for being so crap. Oh, big crash! Kush is gone. Yeah. Wow. Oh, he's taking a Williams. There's a Williams gone. It's F50. Is it Brandon? It is Brandon. Oh my God, what an impact. Wow. Kush actually was doing 150 miles an hour there with 3 wheels.
What the heck?
Good Lord Almighty, that was a monster. That was a monster crash. Yeah, oh, Jesus. Matt put 90k on 4 DNFs. Oh, Matt. That's going to give you 200,000 channel points. Wow. No safety car this time, though. I think the game couldn't cope, basically. Hey, thanks for the follows, by the way. Hardy F1 and Twin Barrel Jazz. Twin Barrel Jazz. I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome. Schumacher and AIDS, the 2 AlphaTauris, having a bit of a shindig here. Let's jump on board. We've got F50 Max and Crowding right behind them. P10, P11. Oh, Crowding's going to try and thread the Iver needle. There's surely no room at the inn. There is the Alpine of F50 Max going through. Schumacher and F50 Max side by side. Coming out of the hairpin.
On the exit.
Oh man, there's a little bit there, and Crowley's keeping a watching brief. F50 Max has got the move done. He now has to go defensive to stop any chance of Schumacher coming back round the outside. Looks like he's gonna, yeah, he's complete that move. Job done. So Max moves himself up to P9 with that overtake. Bingley is the lead runner on Fresh Inters. He is currently chasing down Marky Lynn. As you can see, he's got New Perennial and then Elite in front. Bingley, of course, joint championship leader, needs to clear these guys as quickly as he can.
Yeah, but officially from going into a bit more detail on my end regarding the table, on countback, Bingley is at the top of the championship because he has a race win to his name.
He does, yeah. Bingers gets the move done on Marky Lynn, moves himself up to P5. Opportunistic move there. Marky just getting a little bit hesitant into the corner. And in fact, look at, oh my goodness, look at this. Volzy's coming through.
He's dropping. Oh my word.
He goes late on the brakes to turn 8. That was actually a good switchback move, but Volzy's just said, thank you very much. I'll have that position back, Kenzie. You know what I mean? So,
yep.
Lock up for Marky Lynn as he goes into the hairpin. Oh, bit of bargy bot. Look how close these guys are.
Oh my word.
We'll jump on board from F50 Max's POV. We've got AIDS, F50 Max, Marky Lynn with Rolsey just in front. Just behind those guys, IRL Schumacher's got Crowding right up his exhaust pipe as well as they come through the wall of champions. Lap 13 out of 35. Elite's in the pits. That's a scheduled stop, isn't it? He's just dropping those tyres.
Yeah.
Wow. What a little passage of racing that was. Yeah, thanks for the follows, guys. Welcome to the channel, guys. Really appreciate it. Okay, just clip it as usual, guys. Kush, lucky dude, just get the clips and send it to the stewards, dude. They will do the business. Who's the Division 1 steward? Oh yeah, it's me.
Uh-oh.
Right, Sam Tabner is trying to find a way past NRX Crowding at the moment. P10 and P11. And we'll just stay this little battle for a second. We've got Rolsey on the back of Perennial as well. That's a bit further field, P4 and P5. That is Williams and Alpine, I think. I can't tell the difference with these blues, Kenzie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you and me both. I mean, I can distinguish the Mercedes without much difficulty, and just about the Red Bulls, and that's about it.
Doesn't help being old and colourblind. Oh, look at this battle here. FR8 Aids and Marky Lynn are side by side. Mercedes versus AlphaTauri. Who is going to come off best here? No one is giving ground. And up front, Aids yields. Probably a wise one. Oh,
look. Perennial careful! Oh!
They go for the Wall of Champs.
Perennial had to cut the chicane there to avoid any contact, and I don't blame him for doing so.
Aids and Mark Lynn are still battling side by side, coming down towards turn 1 as Bingley sets the fastest lap of the race so far, and Aids gets the job done on Mark Lynn.
He hasn't got a helmet on! Aids has no helmet!
Wow. Has he not? He hasn't. He's got no helmet. In fact, on my screen, mate, he's got no head. He's lost his head.
It is not the first time I have seen that glitch happen.
I mean, I've heard the expression driving around like a headless chicken, but come on, that's just taking it a stage too far.
That's taking it literally.
Yeah. Oh, my Lord. WRD Elite is in the pits again. He's had a moment and he's had to put a new wing on, so that's going to cost him.
That's a shame.
He needs a safety car now to get back into this race. Wow. Hey, Wibes, how you doing? Says pens for everyone. Yeah, could be. Could be. By the time Stuart's done, mate.
It wouldn't surprise me.
By the time I'm done, mate. Oh, 20 drivers, 20 race bands. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Hey, man, they're far better than I'll ever be at this game. Okay, let's have a look at Aids now. He's trying to chase down Rolsey. Meanwhile, Bingley has quite quickly caught up to Power Quicks now, down at 3 seconds. Power Quicks yet to make a pit stop. So is his teammate, Syke, as Bingley sets another fastest lap of the race, the 1:19. Sam Tablet, the 3-sec pen. F50 Max going to try and go around the outside of Mark Lynn to turn 1, which becomes the inside line for turn 2. Albie struggling to get grip. His car slid across the track a little bit. Might feel a little bit aggrieved there, but Max is just literally struggling for grip there. Let's jump on board with Mark. Let's see if we can get a position back. No, and we'll go with their NRX crowding on the back of Iro Schumacher. Is that Wibinator, by the way? Or Crashbinator, as I used to call him. Right, crowding's going to get Schumacher. Great drive. He got a great drive out of turn 6 and got the job done. Moves himself up into P9. Shuey drops down to P10. Okay, and we will go up now with FR8A. Just stick it onto broadcast cam. Just get a different perspective of the cars. Rolsey Boy in P4, FR8 Aids in P5, F50 Max in P6, having got the job done on Marky Lynn in the previous lap. Yeah, I've just been reading Massey's comment. It looked like the cars were battling and trying to overtake before the start-finish line. It's a long race, remember. Very wise words, Massey. Very wise words indeed.
Yeah. Last thing we want to do, though, is end up quoting Hamilton's last words before his fiasco at the end of Baku. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And then look what happened to him.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I've seen there's been some more shenanigans in the press as well between Hamilton and Verstappen yesterday, and more of a war of words. Hamilton was trying to make the peace by the looks of it, and Verstappen was like, not interested, basically. That's the impression I got reading the article.
Yeah.
But,
what my mum was actually saying to me earlier regarding that incident in Italy, thank goodness Lewis is okay after that, is Verstappen was frustrated regarding the pit stop, so he would have still had a bit of frustration in the system when he went for the overtake on Hamilton after Hamilton made his stop. But I'm sorry, but Verstappen should have been nowhere near going for that overtake because one, of the sausage curves, but most importantly, two, he was not fully alongside to make the move stick.
Yeah, and three,
he's
Dutch.
Yeah, so that accident's on
Sorry, Dutch fans out there, by the way.
That accident's on Max.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I totally agree with that one.
And Ted's actually brought up,
yeah, I've just seen that.
Verstappen is going to be starting at
so
the back.
he's taking the engine penalty.
He's taking the engine penalty. Yeah, people were speculating that was going to happen.
It makes a lot of sense. It does make a lot of sense. I need to put the WiseBot leaderboard back up again. I've not put it up for a long time. It kind of became a bit redundant, but I'm gonna stick it back up again because we've got a lot of levels up in the chat. Discreetly's at level 62, Massey 41, Roseboy 21, Rapid Pajala 26, Matty 18, Tis Cloud level 20. What that is, basically, it is your contributions to the channel. And I don't mean bits or subscriptions, I mean messages, basically, and input during the stream. That's how the WiseBot leaderboard works. Don't forget FRA aids all over the back of Rolsey. There's a bit of an overtake there as he's sent one up the inside. It's the hairpin. Can he make it stick? Ooh. Is Rolsey going to try and fight back on this one? Good overtake there from Aids.
Yeah, Aids did have a bit of a lock-up heading into the hairpin node, but that just shows how difficult these conditions are.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not like raining heavily. It's light rain. It's just enough to keep these guys on inters. And Rolsey's coming in. He's... Oh, that's an unusual time to stop, I think, unless he spotted the gap on track. Is he going to come out in some clean air behind Sam Tabner so he can push a bit harder? Possibly.
Well, it looks like that's the plan.
Yeah. Bingley's closing up still on Paraquicks.
It's going to be a time penalty, and it's a front wing change as well.
Ah, right. Okay, gotcha.
A massive hammer blow.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's not good. Totag says Brundle doesn't know his arse from his head half the time. Wow. Discreetly says Brundle's a moron. But he was spitting facts on that one. Brundle was waffling, said Ted M. Yeah. The guy who I think was waffling, got caught out, was Paul de Resta, who I think is a terrible pundit. Yeah. He got owned by Johnny Herbert, which is so good to see, and Damon Hill as well.
Yeah. Parker Hamilton saying, does that mean he's used all his engines for this season? Well, he has used his allotted amount before. Because you've only allowed like 3 power units throughout the entire season, and if you go beyond that, that's when the penalties start coming into play.
Oh, Sam Tam had a bit of a wobble there, getting the power down, coming out of the hairpin. Bingley's cruised up within 6/10 of power quicks. I'm just staying in this battle between Perennial Schumacher and Sam Tabner, but I'm keeping a careful eye on what's happening with Bingley up front. Badge in the chat says Kareem Chandok is the worst, or Chancock as he calls him. I don't know. The thing is, they're paid to do a job, aren't they? They're paid not necessarily to actually speak their own minds. They're paid to create controversy, to get people watching. That's what it's all about. Think about it. Think about it. That's what it's all about.
Apparently Damien Hill was doing free practice commentary on Sky Sports today, apparently.
I haven't seen anything on today, actually. I must be honest, I was busy working, mate. Oh, hello. Bingley and Paraquicks.
Oh.
Bingley went wide. Paraquicks took a very tight line to the hairpin, but Bingley's all over the back of him. But Paraquicks, they both got good traction, but here comes Bingley. He's going to get a bit of draft now, getting a nice bit of toe. Is he going to pull it? Yes, he's pulling over to the right-hand side now. Who is going to be brave under braking? This is the 2 championship leaders here, going head-to-head. Para comes in the pits. And Bingley, of course, on fresh tyres. Paraquick said enough is enough. Now, he will try and get some time back on Syke Zaney. He'll push on his outlap. We have IRL Schumacher with a move here, possibly on Perennial, going side by side. It's a carbon copy. Perennial just blasts into the pits, and Schumacher continues his merry way. Marky Lynn is also in the pits.
Here we go.
Here comes Sam Tabner, though, with an opportunistic move and gets the job done. Moves himself up into P6 into turn 1.
Somehow that was relatively easy for Sam.
What was he just breezed past him as if Schuey was like stuck in first gear or something? Yeah, I know. Crazy. Well, stay with Shuey, just seems he's got an issue. Discreetly says Damon Hill on comms during FP1 and 2 was painful to watch. He is awful. He's okay as a pundit. I don't know if he's really got the personality for commentary, I must admit.
Yeah. I've heard people saying Rosberg was okay on commentary.
Rosberg's fantastic. He is really good on comms. I tell you what I like about him, right? He knows this. He knows this stuff. First of all, he's a world champion. He knows his stuff. He's got a very analytical mind. But he's actually got a very good sense of humour, and he comes out with funny. And he's got the charisma, the character.
Yeah.
You know, he's really found his niche. You know, from being McLaren, from being a Mercedes number 2 driver, to a comms guy. And he says his mind as well. In fact, yeah, Totag, as you've seen in the chat, says Rosberg, no punches pulled either. Exactly. He speaks his mind. and he's not afraid to. I think it's when you've got as much money as Nico, you know what I mean. You can say pretty much what you want and get away with it. You know what I mean? Well, here comes Rolsey and Marky Lynn coming down the back straight towards the Wall of Champion chicane. Both these guys on.
Enough yet.
Yeah, both the guys on motor. That's a harsh penalty, mate. I'm on board with Rolsey. No way. No way. That's really, really harsh.
Like millimeters, if that.
Oh man.
Crowding, no fastest lap of the race.
1:19.070. Ted in the chat says, I love Kravitz. What, Ted Kravitz or Lenny Kravitz? Lenny Kravitz is better. He can play good guitar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ted Kravitz, he reminds me of the schoolboy who's out of his depth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean when he's in the pit lane?
Yeah.
Right, Sykes, talk about in the pits. Sykes is pitting, so Bingley will take the lead. Now, we're going to see some interesting stuff here because FR8, he comes in. What about F50 Max? Is F50 Max staying out?
Yeah, he does.
He is, and he could just take Sykes here. Sykes just coming out of the pits, now heading down towards turn 1. Of course, you've got this little loop at turn 1 where the pit lane, of course, is straight line. They're going to be next to each other. Sykes comes out just in front. Ooh. That was important. That was mega important. But look, Bingley's got a huge undercut because Bingley pitted some time ago, 13 laps. Sykes now will be going to the end. The question for Bingley is, can he hold on to those inters?
Yep. Oh, well, look who's just turned up in the
Shuey SF7
on a Monday night.
How you doing, buddy?
On Mondays.
Shuey SF7, good to see you. Badger with quote of the day says, none of them had an inch on Murray Walker. Amen to that. Amen to that.
Yeah.
I was brought up on Murray Walker and James Hunt doing commentary. Well, I say brought up, I was in my teens. And they were legends.
That's it.
Murray Walker was fantastic.
And of course, with the coverage being on the BBC, the chain at the start of each race coverage.
For the Fleetwood Mac. Well, Bingers is in the pits. He is pitting. He is going to try and get
back into the lead.
Yeah, Sykes going to have a pretty comfortable lead at the front as well. F50 Max in P2. Is Paraquick's going to get out in front of Bingley, the two championship rivals? This is going to be close again. Bingley gets out in front of him. That's important.
There we go.
Iro Schumacher's in the pits as well. FR8 AIDS is closing down Sam Tabner. Sam's on a pretty long stint of medium compound sauce. Why? Sorry, on intermediate. Why is that? I think. Yeah, I know. Twitch has got a few. There's a few problems with Twitch. Some of the notifications not coming through. But thanks for the follow, Shuey SF7. For some reason it's not coming through, but I've just spotted it in the chat. Welcome, dude. Good to see you back. Are you going to come back racing, Shuey, permanently? Be nice to be back. Oh, Sam's had a bit of a wobble at turn 8, and here comes turn 9. Here comes AIDS. It's a straightforward overtake, opportunistic, and he's going to get the job done. Leaves himself up to P5. I tell you what, AIDS has got an outside chance for podium here. He's on fresh intermediate tyres. He's got the pace. Of course, finished P4 last week at Azerbaijan. So this could be interesting. Sykes sets the fastest lap of the race of the 1:18.333. What else we got? We got Crowding and Shuey, and Crowding's just got a move done. Sorry, I just missed that. That's bad. My bad. But Shuey is going to try and stick to him like a bit of super glue as they make their way down the back straight towards the Wall of Champions chicane. This is the battle between 10 and 11.
Yeah, talking of Baku, I did spot that clip earlier today that was shared, one of the Baku races from last week. The Jesus
carnage. Yeah. Yeah. Four-way. Cars were four abreast. It was crazy.
Yeah, down that main street. Yeah. And I believe you said one of them was coming into the pits.
It was Paraquick who was coming into the pits because he had wing damage, and he couldn't get into the pits because another car was there, and it was just oh my lord.
And then we ended up with 2 drivers out on that straight.
Absolutely. Right, here comes Bingers, looking to get the job done in F50 Max. Is he going to run out of space? Yeah, he's going to run out of road. He's going to have to just pick his moment, which he does. Oh, actually, it's irrelevant because F50 Max comes in to make a pit stop and put a new set of intermediate tyres on. Where's F50 going to come out? Let's have a little look. He's going to come out behind Sam Tabler, but probably in front of Rolsey, I think. Let's have a little look. Rolsey's coming up to the wall of champ chicane now. F50 Max has left the garage now and is making his way down. There he goes, right. So this is going to be close, but I think F50 Max should come out in front of Rolsey here. In fact, we should see F50 Max's car. There it is, yeah. So F50 Max does come out in front of Rolsey. And he is up in the P6. He's 7 seconds behind Sam Tabner at the moment. Sam Tabner, of course, running along. I wonder if Sam's going to try and go to the end on these inters. But he looks like he's struggling for grip a little bit. He's very, very hesitant now in the corners. Fastest lap so far is Sykes Aney, of course. Race leader currently with a 5-second advantage. Let's have a quick look at the chats. Zamvort was dull as hell, says discreetly, and Button made me feel like I was in detention for something I didn't do. Oh, my goodness me. It was. The problem with Zamvort is it's too small and too narrow a track for F1 cars. It's like Brands Hatch. Great track in its own right, but not suited for F1.
I think the only things that made it somewhat interesting were like the strategies, because nobody knew what the strategies were going to be, and then that whole fiasco with the fastest lap for Bottas at the end of the race. Which I think pretty much sealed his fate.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get the fast lap in the end, did he? I think Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton ended up getting it.
Yeah. Vulcan in the chat says, "Watch my race on Sunday, Beer. If you want entertainment, next gen NASCAR at Watkins Glen." I think you mentioned about that in the last stream. You're not surreptitiously plugging it now, are you, on my channel? I'm just kidding. Yeah, if I got some time, mate, I'll check it out. What time are you kicking off, Vulcan? Just let me know. Just put a message up in the chat, dude, and I'll make a note of it. Button overrated, says discreetly. Lucky champion did nothing else. Actually, that's not strictly true, mate. He won races in McLaren after that. To be fair, in fact, I think he outscored Hamilton in 2 championships.
Yeah, he did.
And then they're saying Vettel got lucky, being in the best car, also done nothing since. I like Vettel though. I've warmed to him over the years. I just think he's a funny guy, good racer. Yeah, that Red Bull of circa 2010 to 2013 was goated. It really, really was. And he had a decent number 2 driver in Mark Webber of Multi-21 fame, of course.
Oh yeah.
But was Mark Webber a great driver or just a good driver? I think you'd be struggling to class him as a great driver, to be fair.
Yeah.
He was a good driver, but not a great driver. And that Red Bull was just so goated during that time. Thank you for the follow, CJ Barry 27. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in, brother. That 27 out of 35 here, the TIR Division 1 race around the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve here in Montreal, Canada. And my name is Beer and Kebab. Totag in the chat says, I like Vettel now he's got older. Yeah, I agree. He's got a real personality. Got a good battle brewing here. We've got Crowding, Perennial, and Marky Lim. Oh, Crowding's just caught that wall. There's a little bit of the wall that sticks out, and I wonder if he's just lost an end plate.
That could be concerning.
I'm not sure if he did or not, but he gave the. As you come in towards turn 7, turn 8, there's a little bit of wall. You know, there's the back straight DRS. Yeah. There's a little bit of wall that sticks out, and you don't see it. You just clip it because it's very close to the racing line.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he lost any front wing. No.
Just lost a little bit of momentum, I think. Bless you. And again.
Yeah, it's that time. It's coming up to that time of year again.
Yeah, cough and cold season.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as COVID-21.
Don't even get me started on that one.
Absolutely. Discreetly says Vettel had the best car, only out 2 out of 4 championships. So that's a lie. Wow. Oh, don't cry about it. Oh, I do disagree with you. I think the Red Bull was comfortably the best car. It was better than Ferrari. It was better than the Mercedes. It was better than the McLaren. What other car was in the mix then? I think it was just those. Well, it's a 3 really, wasn't it? It was McLaren, Ferrari, and Red Bull. I think at the time. Is that right? I think so.
Ferrari, McLaren, Red Bull. Yeah, that would have been sort of like in the region of, yeah, it would have been like 2010, 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
It would have been around about that sort of time frame.
It was actually because it was Webber and Vettel, Alonso and
Massa
and Hamilton and Button. Yeah. Discreet says how 2010 he was only leading the last race and 27 McLaren was the best. Oh, hang on. Oh, both Perennial and Marky Lynn clout the Wall of Champions there. They both survived. Crowley's got I do think Crowley's got a bit of an issue somewhere because he's struggling for pace a little bit. Schumacher and I tell you what, who has caught up on these guys is elite. After that instance earlier on where he had to make 2 pit stops, he's come back into it now. Currently sat in P12, but chasing down Schumacher. Because these two have raced together in the past, so they're probably quite familiar with each other's driving styles. Badger says, can I have my channel points now? No, you can wait. You can wait. I'll do it at the end of the stream, Matt, okay? Just so you can brag that you've got nearly 200,000 channel points. But let's stay with this battle. Sam's tyres, yeah, 23 laps on the Inters, Ted. He's going to the end. I did mention about that a few laps ago, whether he was going to try and take it to the end of the race, and he is indeed. It's a hell of a stint, though, 28 laps. Ron Hart, how you doing, my man? Hope you're having a great evening, buddy. Hope you had a good race earlier on around Canada. Welcome, dude. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a fine, fine evening. Right, we've got Mark Lynn Perennial squabbling here. Looks like Marky Lynn has just got the job done. Oh, he's cut the corner. Will he have to yield that? Oh, there's a contact. Oh, that's scrappy. Crowding's got, and Elite's gone.
That's Elite gone.
Yeah, and Crowding as well. And I tell you what, I think Perennial got out of shape there. I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm wondering who is going to be to blame for that one. It's reminiscent of. I mean, Marky Lynn didn't get the best exit. And Perennial, I think, was trying to take a little bit of evasive action, but was a bit hesitant, and that started the whole thing rolling. I'd have to have a look at that because it was, you know, it's like when you sort of see something.
Yeah.
But I'll have to watch it back. No doubt it'll be clipped and sent to me. Let's go in the safety car. Got some work to do. Again. Yeah, I agree, because it was Mark Lynn who cut the corner going into the Wall of Champ chicane and then just carried on down the track as if nothing happened. So Perennial kind of like, what's he doing? He needs to back off. And then there's the contact. And unfortunate for Elite, he was just a passenger being picked up in that. And also Crowding as well. He's got to come in now because I'm sure Crowding lost his wing as well. Rosie's coming into the pits. Yeah, Crowding, I'm pretty sure Crowding's got no wing. Let's have a quick little check, see if it gives you a good camera angle. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of wing missing off that car. All of it.
yeah, Crowding's got no wing left whatsoever.
All of it. And this has caused play back into Bingley's hands. And Perennial as well. And AIDS. Remember I was telling you about AIDS with the podium? Look at the situation. Penalties for Syke and Bingley. Power Quicks, no penalty. AIDS, no penalty. This has got very, very interesting now because Syke and Bingley are only going to have a couple laps to try and get a gap. This is a fascinating end to the race, Kens.
That's an interesting point that Waddington's brought up now you've said that. Under which McLaren backs the pack up so the other one gets away. That's interesting.
Let's jump out. Ron asks, is this called ads, not AIDS? I know, but I call him AIDS, dude. I like it. I have a lot of pet names for my drivers, you know what I mean?
In the same way you've got the NRX crowd as anorexics.
Yeah, NRX crowding is anorexic crowding. TIR Badger is waste of space. Just kidding, Matt. Just kidding. Just want to get it out there. Shaggy is the old fossil, the dinosaur, the Dark Lord. I'm the Fat Man.
There's a Cod, Fishy Fingered Wonder.
Fishy Fingered Wonder. Codzilla, of course.
Yeah.
Bigley's Bingles.
Lord Samuel Tabner.
Lord Samuel Tabner, absolutely.
But I'm getting the hang of these. I'm getting the hang of these nicknames.
And of course, then of course you've got Simam Lav, otherwise known as the Mobile Chicane. Absolutely.
Ah, yes.
JD calls him Ron here every time. Oh, he's an idiot. Amongst other things, of course. But let's not go down that route.
Yeah.
Ted Imp says Codzilla was Cod. Well, he was originally called Cod, to be fair.
Yeah. The
Fishy Fingered Wonder, of course, or Captain Birdseye, as I like to call him.
Ah, yes. The thing that amazes me right now is the fact that everybody is still on lead lap.
Absolutely. We have lost a few drivers, as I say. It's really unfortunate, really. Guys from no fault of their own. Jason is back, FRT Liam, WRD Elite, Brandon, of course. It's a lot of unfortunate. Preset Lav, of course. Yes, that was the new one, Preset Lav. Rather than Simam Lav, it's Preset Lav. Ted Imp says Cod should be called Cod Head. I was thinking a dick head myself, but never mind. I can go with that. Sorry, Cod, if you're still watching. He can't escape a roasting from the racing guru. Badge says I just call Cod Knobhead. Oh my lord. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Ah, Ronald. Do you know, Ronald? I quite like that. I quite like that one. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll let him know. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to know we've got another nickname for him.
Uh-oh.
And believe me, when I get off the stream and jump in fight with him, he is going to rip my head off. But anyway, let's have a quick look at the racing for the minute, because, as I say, we're in this is a very interesting situation, because AIDS is going to get is possibly on for a race win. If he can clear Power Quicks, he could get his debut TIR win tonight. Of course, he came close last week, had a really, really good drive getting P4 last week at Azerbaijan. Bingley and Syke, well, they're both carrying penalties. This is going to get fascinating. Power Quicks is gunning for his first win of the season as well. He's had 4 back-to-back podiums. And I was talking to him last week about this.
Course number 5.
Yeah, but can he actually get the big one?
Yeah.
At the
safety
moment,
car in this lap.
Okay. Safety car is coming in.
Finish.
Yeah, and
it's going to be good.
Still raining as well, so there's no DRS, of course, in the wet weather conditions. Anyway, it's even if it was dry now, it'll be too late for DRS to be activated. Of course, you must serve 2 laps in dry conditions after a safety car restart. So that's a complete irrelevance. Let's look at the battery situation. All full up. Everyone's charged up the battery. So this is it. Here we go. And I tell you what, Syke has done an early bolt for it. He has gone. Bingley P2, Power Quicks. AIDS is tucked in behind Power Quicks. AIDS can sense a victory here. And they've got Sam Tablet F50 Max just behind it. Even like Irel Schumacher, slim with a chance of a podium possibly here.
Oh no, AIDS has got a penalty. No.
Oh, that's crucial. And that may have just handed Power Quicks the win. Power Quicks just has to keep it clean now, surely. And victory could be his. I'm wondering now, Kenzie, do you think the McLarens might work together? Syke to scoot off and Bingley to try and back up Power Quicks. What do you think?
Sorry, what was that?
Syke to try and shoot off and Bingley to try and back up Power Quicks. So Syke gets the win.
Wouldn't surprise me if they're already trying that.
Gap's already up to 1 second. Bingley's pushing though pretty hard. Gaps are now 1.7 seconds between first and third. We've got some movement down the field as well as Crowding overtakes Schumacher, or does he? Schumacher is fighting him. Let's jump on board. Crowding gets the job done, but Shuey is up for 2 or 3 places if he can stay with Crowding. Syke is now... Oh, here we go. It's 2 seconds. It's 1.8 seconds. It is so close. Let's go. Gap to leader. So we can see exactly where we're at, ladies and gents. Power Quicks has got to hold that to within 3 seconds if he's going to take victory tonight, and not pick up a penalty, of course. It's 1.9. But he's still got to watch out for FRA aids. He can still sense a podium here if he can clear Power Quicks. So it's not easy. It's not easy peasy yet for Power Quicks. Discreetly did a bit of race engineering. Gotcha. The gap's up to 2.6 seconds. I tell you what, the two McLarens are doing a good job here. Power Quicks is struggling to stay with these guys. Crowding picks up a 3-second time penalty.
That was going to affect him that much.
Yeah, he's going to drop behind Shuey anyway, I think. Yeah, he was going to anyway, yeah, to be honest. Power Quicks is staying. 2.5 seconds is the gap between him. He doesn't want to pick up a penalty, though. Sykes-Zani's the race leader. Bingley P2 on the final lap. Power Quicks P3. FRA aids in P4, but he now does have a penalty. Ted Imp in the chat is like, come on, Syke. The gap's 2.6 seconds. It's creeping up. Has Syke done enough? Let's jump on board with Syke as he's making his way down the back straight towards the Wall of Champions chicane for the final time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The gap's 2.69 seconds as Syke comes through the Wall of Champs chicane. Has he done enough? He's about to cross the line to take the checkered flag. Does he stay first? That's the question. Bingy's going to cross the line in P2. Power Quicks gets a penalty!
Oh,
no, hang on. Did he get a penalty or was that a glitch? That's a glitch, I think.
That has to be, sure.
That's a glitch. I think he's got the win. We're going to have to double check that. Yes, he did get glitched. Power Quicks takes the victory. I thought it was a timing glitch. It is a timing glitch. We saw it last week with AIDS. Exactly the same thing happens. Power Quicks takes the win. No penalties.
What is that podium celebration?
That is a strange one. But GG's, guys, that was an epic race in really, really tricky conditions. I'm just going to have a look at the timing screens as soon as I get a chance, and then we'll just confirm that. But I'm pretty sure Power Quicks got the win. Okay, let's have a little look, because there should be no penalties for Power Quicks. Power Quicks has got no penalties. He takes the win. I'm pretty sure he does. What do you think, guys? I'm just double checking that. Yeah, he does take the win.
3 seconds. Actually, oh, you're joking. You're joking.
No, he hasn't. He has no penalty, mate.
According to the timing screen, though, 0.42 though.
Yeah, it's a glitch, mate. It's a glitch.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No penalties.
We will have to, because AIDS, he finished in front of AIDS, who was 2.791. So we need to confirm that. We do need to confirm that. I'm going to go back and watch the stream again because I still think there's a big glitch on this one. But we'll have to go with what's on screen for the podium interviews, because obviously that goes to the stewards to have a look and just rewind the stream back and have a look. So as it stands, Sykes-Zani takes P1, Bingley P2, and FR aids in P3. Power Quicks provisional P4, but that will be looked at, of course. F50 Max P5, Shuey in P6, good drive from Shuey. Perennial 7, Rolsey 8, Sam Tabler 9, Marky Lynn 10, and Crowding 11. DNFs, unfortunately, for the rest of the drivers. But we will take a look at that literally as soon as the stream's finished. I'm going to roll the stream back and just see what happened. Let's just head back to the command center. I don't know if the guys want to come in and have a quick chat. It may be possibly a bit contentious bringing in the podium finishers, maybe considering we don't know confirmed yet the final result. What do you think, Kenz?
I wouldn't blame them if they didn't want to come in either.
Yeah, I'll tell you what we're going to do, guys. Right, just because we need to look at this race really, really carefully. At the end, we're not going to run podium interviews because I just don't think it'd be fair to bring like aides in when he knows he's almost certainly not going to get the podium. But we need to double check it first so we can confirm it. I think it's the fairest thing to do. But I will say congratulations to all the guys who raced tonight. As it started as the classifieds has Sykes-Zani as the winner, Bingley P2. AIDS P3 and Power Quicks in P4. Yeah, I agree with Ronha. I think he was 2.7. I think Power Quicks had the win, but I would need to literally just roll it back to the end of the stream, at the end of the race, and then have a look at the timing screen, because I don't think he lost it by 0.42. I really don't think he did. He would have had to have had an awful run from the Wall of Champions chicanes up to the final line, which he didn't. He was only 3/10 behind Bingley, from what I could see. No, Ted Imp, I think you're wrong, dude. I think you're wrong. And it's not Paradix either. Oh my word! But yeah, I don't think we'll do an interview. I want to check it all. But what a race, Kens! What a race! Mate.
Oh man, yeah, that was not short of drama, that's for certain.
Absolutely. Stuart's going to be busy, so me and Shaggy are going to have our work cut out over the weekend to go and check those clips to see exactly what happened. Not only with the race finish, of course, but the incidents as well. And there were a few, unfortunately, with the weather. Weather didn't help. But GG's to everybody who raced tonight. Ads, sorry, I'm going to call you proper because Ronald's going to tell me off. So, Ads, well done. Well done tonight, dude. It was a good solid drive. Yeah, Tedham's getting a bit presumptuous calling Paraquicks Paradigs. Badger says, hey, that goes through my nicknames. Well, it could be worse. It could be Scar Pricks, couldn't it, I suppose? You know what I mean? But no, that's the end of the race, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome to everyone new to the channel, and also to Rage F1 for the raid, and also for the recommitments and the biddies as well. Greatly appreciated, and also new subs. Fascinating race, Kenzie. It's been great to have you back in the comms booth again.
Yeah.
Don't go away for so long again.
Yeah, I've just with everything that's been going on behind the scenes, and the podium this week was definitely needed. And all I'll say is for those that like their music, like Schumacher soundtrack, Champion 1995, the name of the song, the name of the music on at that point in the soundtrack, timestamp 1 minute 8 seconds. That's how I felt on Monday night.
We'll check that out. I've had to end the prediction just to shut Badger up, just so he gets his channel points. Right, Badge, before I go offline, mate, how many channel points do you have now? Come on. How many have you got? Is it 190,000 or something like that? Yeah, something crazy like that. But what have you got coming up? Saturday night, tomorrow night, Prost Senna.
Yes.
Purusha is streaming Prost. I don't know at the moment what's happening regarding Senna, because Dame's having just a little bit of time off. So we're going to be trying organising a streamer for Senna for you guys. Sunday night, I am... Am I here on Sunday?
It's a Performance League.
I don't know if it's me or Perennial. I think it's me this Sunday for Performance. Next week, of course, we've got some FGWC esports events coming up right here on BM Kebab TV. I'm going to be hosting a couple of races during the week, with the main race Thursday night, which is the Euro Titans Esports ETE versus NRX, which is going to be a fascinating Group A, which is the Group of Death. It's fascinating competition there between two very good teams. Of course, NRX being a very good team, ETE being a fantastic team. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully I can tune in for that, because I'm more likely than not going to be recovering from my first midnight screening in just over 2 years, with the new James Bond film coming out next week.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hang on. Tenet says, say NRX properly. What do you mean?
Oh, anorexic?
Anorexic. The anorexic esports. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to knock it on the head, guys. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Really appreciate support as always. I hope you enjoyed tonight's content. I'll be back streaming on Sunday night with the Performance League. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the Prost and Senna, though. Channels will be posted up on Discord to let you know who's streaming that tomorrow night. On behalf of myself, Kenzie Retro, all the guys at Total Impact Racing, thank you so much for your company this fine Friday evening. We'll see you soon. Until then, take care. Godspeed.